Guys, welcome back to another video from One Car Critique. My name is Jesse and today I have an exciting one for you. We are reviewing a Mercedes-Benz S63 from 2018 and I promise you this is going to be a wild one, so stay tuned.
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom.
Cool, so right now we have the car in comfort and just for everyday use, you know, the car is perfect. You can drive it like wherever you need to go. You want to go do your shopping, you know, you got a decent amount of boot space. You want to go for cars and cafe, you know, you can just take this car because one, it stands out because not a lot of people own these cars. Everyone went for the boy racer type thing, you know, went for the C63s, and I just thought this car was always something special. Now, so yeah, this was Mercedes-Benz answer to Bentley when Bentley was shitting on them, basically saying, how can you say you were a luxury car producer and you're not coming out with anything luxury? You're trying to compete with BMW and, you know, giving us C63s and cars along those lines, you know. The SLS came out, the AMG, but there was never like a car specifically focused just on luxury and comfort. So they responded with this. They came out with the S63 Coupe GT, the Grand Tourer. And then yeah, now here's the question, would you rather have a Bentley Continental or would you rather have a Mercedes-Benz S63? Now personally, my opinion, as someone who's been around this car a little bit now, honestly speaking, I would rather have this. For everyday use, it's a perfect car. But not just that, for the fact that if you want that performance, you need to click two buttons. You go valves open for the exhaust and you go sports mode, and then you're in a whole nother league of performance. You know, it's very rare for a car to go from comfort mode, I mean extreme comfort, you go in from Rolls-Royce of Mercedes-Benz to like Lamborghini, you know, so that just by switching a button. So it's really cool, and yeah, we're gonna find out more about that later. So there was a feature that I wanted to mention. So this car, obviously I told you about the seats that hug you when you go around a bend, but I didn't mention the fact that they're also massage seats. So there's different modes in the car that you can put on, and I will show you that in a minute. But there are different modes you can turn on, and then you can end up going from being the most focused driver on the road to the most relaxed driver on the road, just because you turned on some massage seats. So that's a cool feature.
Sure.
So right now I'm in comfort. We're gonna see what the car is like, right? This is its response. Oh my god, the way that car took off. We are in comfort right now. We are in relaxed mode and the car responds like that. And at the same time, you're getting all the luxuries of a Rolls-Royce. So right now I'm gonna put it into sport mode and we're gonna see what this car's like. Oh, drops a gear immediately. And it is gone, baby. Wow. Listen to that. Oh my god. How many cars do you know that you can just relax with and then do that? And listen to those gear changes. Oh, right, I'm gonna do one more, but we're gonna do it with the windows open. All right, so now I've got the windows down. I'm gonna let you hear what I hear every time I put my foot down in this car. We're just gonna create some space between us in the car and the head. Relax for a little bit. This is how I'm gonna show you how it's done. And then when the road clears up a little bit, we are gonna move around. Yeah, baby! Just listen to that, listen. Alright, let's take it out of sport. Let's put it back into its regular comfort mode. There we go. And look at that. Engine's gone. It's like it wasn't even there. Okay, so as you know, we've just been for a drive, and I've got to say something. This car is special. Okay, it is extremely special. So, but I realized while I was driving, I completely forgot to say everything I wanted to. So now we're back in the interior, and I need to take you through all the cool options this car has. So starting with the carbon fiber package. So we have carbon fiber on the doors, you have it on the dash. You also get a beautifully sized screen right there, and this has got the LED screen, so it's not the analog. You also get these metal vents, you know, which is a very cool feature. When you come down here to your center console, so you will see that you have your sat nav, you have your radio, your media, you know, your telephone. You can sort out the massage seats by pressing this button right here. You have sports mode, you know, your ABS, your raised suspension. You have a beautiful metal volume button right there, and also your auto stop start, so that's a cool feature. And then as you can see, this is where your AMG badge is, but this is a very cool thing. So this is your armrest, and it's the only one I've ever seen that can open both ways, so that is very cool. I don't know. You do get rear seats in this car, and I'll promise you they are just as comfortable as the ones in the front. The only thing is, legroom in the back is not the most. There's not a lot of legroom there, especially if you're someone who has long legs yourself. You like to, you know, push your chair as far back as you can, and it's not the best thing, but I will say it's still better than a lot of other cars that are performance cars, or cars with a lot of performance that can do a 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. So another very cool feature about this car is that it has Alcantara headlining right throughout the car, even right here. But here you have something a bit hidden. You have the panoramic sunroof right there. How cool is that? So for everyday drives when the sun's out nicely like today, just open that up, get your fresh air, get a nice view of the sky while you're driving. Right now I am sat in the back of this car, and I will say it is very bloody comfortable. You also get carbon fiber here in the back, so as you can see on the side here of the door, you get some carbon fiber right there. You get it on the other side as well, and then the Alcantara continues on the rest of the rooftop. So as you can see, this whole area is Alcantara. You get a lot of storage in this car though. So as you can tell, you get storage right here. This is where you can like store your phone and stuff, and you know, if you lift this up right here, you see there's plenty of storage right here in the back. You also get two 12-volt charging areas. Just slide that like that, and then if you pull the seat down, you'll see that you have another storage area right there. We have a beautiful straw. You also have your extra cup holders right there, and I think these slide out beautifully. So yeah, you know, for 4 grown adults sat in this car, there's quite a lot of space. I know in the beginning of the video I said that there's not a lot of space in the rear for the passengers because you can put your seat all the way back, but I'm saying if just 4 of you grown adults in this car, there is plenty of space. Right now I'm sat normally. If I put the seat back, I'll show you exactly where it is. So if you just look right there, look right there, there's still enough legroom to kind of breathe without disturbing the driver, or yeah, and I can move my legs around. I don't feel squashed. I mean, because the seats are so comfortable, I'm not even bothered about the fact that the legroom's not the best. Nothing else here in the back of the car, so you have these vents right here, which are also metal, okay, and you have another storage area right there. You can place a phone or whatever else you need in there. So storage wise in this car, there's plenty. You don't have to worry about storage ever. Comfortability is perfect in this car, okay? There's no problems about comfort in this car. I've just realized that I haven't given you guys a sound test, so I'm going to do that right now. Stay tuned. Okay, alright, we're gonna go leave this area. Whew. Oh, even the seatbelt hugs you quite nicely when the engine starts. That's cool. So now that we've had a little bit of fun, some of the features that this car has inside. So obviously, I told you it is the carbon fiber package in this car. So you get carbon fiber on the door, you get carbon fiber on the dash, you get carbon fiber literally everywhere you could possibly put it in this car. But there's a lot of other actual tech that's in this car that you don't get in a lot of others. So it has night vision mode, so at night time you turn that on and it will show you where the cars are, where pedestrians are, where all of that is. It also has a 360-degree cameras. Obviously, you know, you've got all your sensors, your parking sensors and stuff. It's got a reverse camera. You also have your people paw blocker, as Manit would say. So I just press this button and just have a look in the back. The shade comes down. You are on the steering wheel, you know, very comfortable. It is leather wrapped. It's got whatever you need basically on the steering wheel, from your call buttons to your volume, even your mute. So, you know, for everyday use, like I've mentioned before, that it is a perfect car and it was well thought out. You know, Mercedes-Benz didn't rush this. They new motto I'm living by is "Don't rush greatness," and that's exactly what they've done with this car. You know, I mean, the guy who signed after building the engine, they signed it. You know, he's definitely proud of whatever they produce at AMG. So shout out to them. You know. So some other cool things that make this car stand out is the fact that you have your red leather stitching in the car, which has counter black stitching, you know, on the edging of it. And then if wherever there's black leather, it has counter red stitching. So that's a very cool feature in this car. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say, but because I'm enjoying driving this car so much, it's hard to get my words out. I've never ever experienced a car like this. Even recently I drove the G80 M3. Now that car is track performance focused car. It's made for, it could be possibly a daily, but it's also, you know, go to the track or see what the car can do. That's what BMW is known for, their performance, you know. But this car, I just want to drive to the other side of the world right now, you know. I just feel like I could perfectly just sit here all day in these comfort seats, which are heated and ventilated, massaging, and they hold you correctly when you come around a bend. So, you know, and then the engine just roars like we're in the wilderness, like there's a lion running about, you know. That's not a good enough comparison to this car. This car is like the Big Bang. When the dinosaurs went extinct, it was this car. So, you know, it's in a league of its own, and I love the fact that not a lot of people know about it and not a lot of people appreciate it, because that means that the people who do have these cars, or this car specifically, you know, they get to, like, they standing head up high right now because of what they have in possession. So yeah, I'm in love with this car. I mean, I've never been in love with another car like this besides the Golf. Hardcore sport right now. Wow! We just done 150 like it's no one's business. That's nuts! And then still the bubble at the end. This car is one of a kind. It's one of a kind. And if you're watching this video and you like this car, yeah, just go buy it. Don't even think about it. Just do it. If you're in that position to do it, do it. It's worth it, right?
Yeah,
100%.
100%.